For the first time since week 2 of the 2025 NFL season, we've got something to celebrate. We've got something to be excited about because your Baltimore Ravens, without Lamar Jackson, went up against a team who has won 4 straight games, and you are walking out of M&T Bank Stadium victorious. It's a great feeling. We got a lot to discuss on today's show. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you also for 40,000 subscribers that we passed today. I want to know, are you buying back into the Ravens? It's hard not to when you see what you got coming up schedule-wise and you see the kind of product defense has put out the past 2 weeks. It's hard not to be a little bit hopeful. If you're buying back into the Ravens, do me one big favor and like today's video. My takeaways, my instant reactions. Number 1, Tyler Huntley, you saved the season. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If this team does anything in 2025, and there's still a lot to be seen, if you do anything this year, it's because of Tyler Huntley. It's because he came in after you have lost 4 straight games. Scratch that. 5 straight games. Oh, was it 4? That doesn't matter. 4 straight. You lost a lot. Tyler Huntley came in there, and not only did he right the ship, but he went nuclear. 77% completion percentage, 186 yards, a touchdown, 116.9 quarterback rating. He did it with his legs. He did it everywhere. He was accurate. He was efficient. He was on time. And he stepped up when you needed him most. Not just in this season, but in the game as well. Big third downs. Like, he was unbelievable. He was unbelievable. And it honestly makes me even question why you ever started Cooper Rush in the first place. Because the fit that Tyler Huntley has in this offense is far greater than Cooper Rush could ever want, could ever desire for. Tyler Huntley fits the Baltimore Ravens like a glove. And he performed to his highest ability today. And he saved your season flat out. Okay? Only one team in NFL history has made the playoffs after starting 1-6, and it hasn't happened in 55 years. Shout out to Tyler Huntley, man. Number 2, I might be buying into the defense. Okay? I genuinely might be. You have gone back-to-back games where you've let up 17 points and you've let up 16 points. And it wasn't like you were playing the Jets and the Saints, ladies and gentlemen. No offense to Jets fans, as I see you get your first win today. Thank you for beating the Cincinnati Bengals. But you were playing the Rams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, what's his name? The wide receiver. Devontae Adams. Sorry. I've talked a lot today. And then you just play the Chicago Bears with Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, DeAndre Swift, and you held them to almost nothing. You bended a lot. You bent. You did not break. So many great stops in the red zone, holding them to field goals. Sure, you let up some big plays. That's going to happen. But you made plays when you needed to. You made stops on third down. You turned the ball over. Shout out Nate Wiggins for getting that unbelievable interception. Mike Green had his first ever sack in the National Football League. And I told you last week, okay? I looked you in the eyes and I said, don't buy into this defense. It feels like the toxic high school situation of guy cheats on girlfriend over and over and gives her flowers and she forgives him. That game last week, I thought it was the flowers. Guys, that game last week and this week might just show me that this defense might be changing. I don't know what it is about this team, and mainly defensively, them starting off the season so slow, but then things picking up and changing halfway through. I'm glad, and I hope that it's happening, and I might be buying into it. What's your confidence level in the defense? Scale it for me 1 to 100 in the comment section down below. 100, you're at an all-time high. 1, you're at an all-time low. You let me know. Number 3, this is why you use Keaton Mitchell, for the love of God. We all have questioned time after time after time that we saw him as a healthy scratch through the first 4 games of this season. And then we saw him for the final 2 weeks, these past 2 weeks, get 7 offensive snaps in a game. It's been so confusing why he has not been utilized more. We see him as a running back that could be a 1-2 punch for this team, a 1-2 punch for this offense. And for some reason, John Harbaugh and Todd Monken did not feel the same way. Well, they played him today, and he was a star. He gave you so many pop moments. Not even going 4 carries, 43 yards, 10.8 yards carry, but in the kick return game as well. Keaton Mitchell was a star, and what I love about him is he looks so fired up after every single thing he does. Fired up. Because he's, I bet, just as frustrated as we are. Like, what have you been doing? This is what I do. Love getting to see it tonight. Love getting to see it against Chicago. He was amazing. You know what else is amazing? Our friends over at PrizePicks. And right now, if you download their app and use our code CLNS, you get $50 in lineups. All you got to do is play your first $5 lineup. You and I make decisions every single day. How we get to work, what we eat for lunch, what we watch on TV at night. But being around on PrizePicks gets you paid. Don't miss out on any of the excitement this season on PrizePicks. It's good to be right. PrizePicks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Josh Allen's pass yards, rush yards, and touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup only on PrizePicks. Follow other PrizePicks players directly on the app and copy their lineup in just one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or it's just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button. Check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on PrizePicks. Here are my prize picks from today's game. I think I went 3 for 3. I know I hit on these two. I know Tyler Huntley got more than 35.5 rush yards. I know Caleb Williams got more than 219.5 pass yards. He ended with 285. Derrick Henry, I had more than 3.5 quarters of 10 or more rush yards. So basically saying he was going to get 10 or more rush yards every single quarter of this game. I hit the more on that. I think that happened. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, PrizePicks is the place to go if you want to have fun while watching football. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. The link to this promo is in the comments and description of today's video. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Number 4, I got to show them love, okay? I can't just tear them down when they do poorly, and then not build them up when they do well, because the coordinator stepped it up today. Todd Monken was a massive, massive reason for Tyler Huntley's success. Now, sure, Tyler Huntley's got to go out there and do it himself, but Tyler Huntley Todd Monken, the play calls, the situations, like, I thought this was one of Todd Monken's best games in his career. It was definitely, in my opinion, his best game of 2025. I thought he put Tyler Huntley in this offense in the perfect places to succeed. That boot call, power formation, fake handoff to Derrick Henry, and then boot it. He got the first down and then some. That little leak out to Charlie Kolar for the touchdown, wonderful. And Zach Orr as well. I love how much pressure he brought. I love what he was doing with Kyle Hamilton, kind of letting him free flow and do his own thing. Like, these two guys have had really bad seasons so far, but I would be remiss and I would be a liar if I didn't tell you they didn't have a great game tonight. The coordinator stepped it up. Number 5. We've got a season on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Now, depending on what happens tonight with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers, we might really be in for it. But you got some great things to happen today. The Cincinnati Bengals lost. The New England Patriots lost. And you won your football game. That takes you out of the AFC North. And if the Pittsburgh Steelers lose, then you are only 3 games back still. Actually, are they 4-2? They're 4-2. If they lose, you're only 2 games back. You're only 2 games back with a 2-5 start. This thing's wide open. And you think about what you got upcoming, okay? You think about who you got to play next. You play the Dolphins. And you play the Vikings. You play the Browns. You play the Jets. You have such an easier schedule coming up over the next 5 weeks. You have to take advantage of it. Shout out Gage. All of these games are winnable. All of these teams are 500 or below. You need to win these football games. And you're going to have Lamar Jackson back most likely. What do you think the percent chance the Ravens win the AFC North is? Scale it for me 1 to 100 in the comment section down below. 100, you're most confident. 1, least confident. You let me know your answer. Guys, this was a fun day. It was a fun game. I loved getting to smile again while watching the Baltimore Ravens. Have not been able to do that in a very long time, and it was a blast. Okay? This thing's far from over. You win Thursday Night Football. You're 3-5. Things might get interesting very soon. Stick with us, okay? If you have not subscribed, do that today, and we'll see you next time.